So I got a really cool haul here. So backstory on it. First is, like, the day I'm recording this, I went and sold my entire, like, inventory of CDs for $300, which is actually, I would say, I made my money plus. I've made my money plus already on that, like 15, 20 times over on the past couple years. But for the new flea market season this year, I wanted to get a new batch in, and I gotta start fresh. So I sold it for $300, and then there was a record store close to where I went and met up and sold the CDs. So I went in there, and I haven't been in there in 6 years, and oh my lord, I got some really cool stuff in there. So the place is called World Records, and like World, like whoosh, whatever the hell you want to call it. Out of Hanover, Pennsylvania, and honestly, stop in there. Really cool guy, really nice, and all the stuff that I bought, I would say is really, like, within fair pricing, and ended up looking really good. So I'm gonna start off with the small stuff because I spent about $110. I want to say that. So it's like, first up is this Nards or Gnards cassette for Deep. Just thought that was really cool. I like collecting a lot of, like, hard rock, punk, cassettes and all that stuff. I just think they're really cool, and, like, it's just a weird piece of history to have. Oh. The label was peeling and stuck to it, so that's cool. Neat. If I'm correct, it's from, like, early 2010s, if I'm correct. Like, it's not old, but it's not new. You know what I mean. Yeah, great shape. $5 on that one. This one is Below the Tide, Epidemic. Still sealed, but I think I am going to open it. I know I'm someone who likes keeping stuff sealed, but if I can't find it online, I would like to open it and all that stuff. But pretty cool. Spent $4 on this one, but the shrink wrap is still in good shape. This one is Turn Me On by, what is this? The Silks. Yeah, it's a bit blurry, that's just what it is. But pretty cool. Spent, what is that, $5 on that one. Nice. Pretty neat on that. And then now is the vinyl. I haven't had a good vinyl haul in a minute. So to have this much, even though it's like only a couple pieces, still really neat to me. I'm gonna sort them out by best, well, not best, but like probably my favorite finds. First up, we'll just start with this. Baker Gurvitz Army. This, I believe, came out for Record Store Day a while ago, but this is one of the earlier copies. Great shape. I paid, what is that, $11.99. Oh, I love the cover. It's like this glossy. If I'm correct, this is a British, it might be a British pressing. It says something about England in there, printed in England. It does say Vertigo label, so let's see that Vertigo label. We do have a bit of seam splitting, it seems, but this is like a 50-ish year old record, if I'm correct. Okay, so we got, oh, it isn't the Vertigo swirl, it's just still a cool Vertigo, but not the Vertigo that I want to see. So, have that. Pretty neat. It's like I looked at it and then kind of like peeked and checked it just to be sure it looked good. Okay. It's like, honestly, this is a, oh, there's a liner note in there. Neat. I always love seeing stuff like this. So we have a liner note in here as well. That's a good bonus. I'm gonna keep the name on there. It's like, I hate those names, but it's just gonna stay on there. Like those like bubble text names. So, pretty cool. Baker Gurvitz Army, if I'm correct, this is an English copy, or UK, whatever you want to call it. EU, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if Vertigo was, I don't know if there were any Vertigo US pressings, but I know a lot of, like, UK albums from this time apparently have this, like, it's like a glossy feeling cover, which is very odd, but I think it's a unique thing to have. Next up, I've been looking for this for so long, but glad I found it. Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention, Weasels Ripped My Flesh. I have either found the repress for like $30 to $40 or finding this in very awful shape. So for $15, I think this is in like fantastic condition for the age. Like obviously there's some like wearing right there, but I don't care. Like, it's in good shape to me. Like, no seam splitting on this one, and has the liner. Nice. What's the label it's on? It's on Bazaar, obviously. Yep. On the Bazaar label. Nice. I'm gonna get another sleeve for this. I'm gonna, even though they are clean, the guy cleans them really well. I saw him clean the one I'm gonna show you in a minute. But I'm just gonna do a quick clean, dust off, stuff like that, and then put it like an anti-static inner sleeve. Just something that's not the original paper sleeve, because it's still in good shape, and I don't want it to split it. Next one is interesting. It is, I'm gonna take it out of here because it is in shrink, even though I'm gonna pull it out of the shrink. It's Death for the Whole World to See. Now, if I'm correct, they're an early punk group, or like proto-punk, whatever it's like labeled as. And if I'm correct, I'm gonna look it up 100% here to tell you guys, because this is such a cool one, and I got it for $22. Oh, this is the first vinyl pressing of this. That is so cool. So this was recorded, it says, in 75, so 50 years ago, and it was released officially, it looks like, in 2009 under what is it, Drag City Inc. So pretty cool. So they're an African American hard rock proto punk band formed by brothers Bobby, David, and Dennis Hackney. Okay, I had to double check that. They only released one overlooked 7-inch single before breaking up in 77, and now we have this. So, pretty cool. Amazing shape. I'm gonna pull the shrink off just because it is already open. I don't need it. Ooh, liner notes. Liner notes. I love it. Ta-da. Is this on a colored vinyl, or I don't think so. But what's weird is, this is the only vinyl press of this at the moment that is like official. It's on solid black. Still really cool. Great album too. I would highly recommend looking it up. Death for the Whole World to See. So now we got one I've been looking for a few months, but I am so glad I found it in stores. It is the Pogues, Rum Sodomy, and the Lash. Amazing. This is still sealed. This is like 180 gram vinyl. It cost me $28.99, which honestly, I'm not going to complain about. That is great. It is amazing. Has songs like, what is it? Obviously, Pair of Brown Eyes, Sally McLean, those are great songs, Billy's Bones, and probably this is the best version of the band played Waltzing Matilda that they've done. Because, if I'm correct, it was either a bonus track or, like, one of the tracks, it was, like a 4-minute version on their Red Roses For Me era. It was okay, but it felt really rushed. This is probably one of their best versions of it. I don't know if I would say it's the definitive version, but it's goddamn good. Now my last find, and this was an odd, crazy one. Like, holy hell, how did I find this? If you don't know about Arthur Brown and the crazy world of Arthur Brown, well, here you go. If you don't know him by name, you probably know the song Fire from, like, was it the late 60s, if I'm correct? It says 1968 on this. He was on TV in some sort of crazy-ass looking corpse paint and has something on fire on his head. He actually just did it recently with Alice Cooper, like, live, and I thought that was really cool. But this is a weird, like, I would say, like, it's psychedelic rock, but it's, like, amped up to another odd level. Crazy, even, like the title says. Like, everything in this is just very interesting. Great song off it is, obviously, Fire is good. But then we have stuff like Coming By, Child of My Kingdom, I Put a Spell on You cover. But, pretty neat. Not sure if this says printed in USA, so I'm guessing this is a US copy, but it's a very glossy cover, but then it looks like this is just, it's like a glued on back. It's very odd. I don't remember ever having one like this in my collection, but I am so glad I have this one. I actually got this, he had just gotten this in legit the day I went there, and was like going through pricing stuff, and I said like, oh, how much for this one? I looked it up on Discogs, it was $10 average, and he said $11.99, and I'm like, yeah, I got it. Yeah, but he actually went through and cleaned it. He actually cleaned it and put it in a sleeve. So you know what? For that extra $2, I will gladly pay it. I would say it was a pretty successful record store trip. Now, again, there's World Records in Hanover, Pennsylvania. I would highly recommend checking it out. It's not one of the, I wouldn't say it's one of the biggest stores, but it's definitely, the size is good. It's a good size. You can go in there, you're not feeling like you're cramped, and you don't feel like everything's like so far out of reach. It's a very nice laid out store. I love how the bins are, because nothing feels like you're like going down a line. It's like 2 front ones, and it's like 2 of each, so 4 in the front, 4 in the back, and then there's another stand of 4. There's about 3 or so of those for the whole alphabet. Then you have stuff on the sides. It's all really cool laid out. Guy's very cool. Honestly, this is a very decent price. I was like, there was some stuff in there I was like, oh, that's a bit much, but seeing as how he cleans and cares about a lot of it, I would say the price is worth it 100%. So go in there, show him some love, and thank you all for watching this video. I will see you in the next one. Take care.